Hey everybody, welcome back to Grey County Grilling. I'm Chris, and today Tracy and I are having a rib throwdown. That's right, her ribs versus mine, and I don't think we could do them any differently. She is doing them in the slow cooker. Don't let that fool you. She makes some awesome slow cooker ribs. They are the most tender things you've ever had, and I am doing them on the smoker. These aren't normal ribs though, these are riblets. They are St. Louis spares that have been cut down the middle, and they're just, tiny little things about that big. So stick around and we'll see who comes out the winner. Okay, and here are my ribs for the Great Rib Throwdown of 2018 between me and Tracy. So, as you can see, they are pork spare ribs that have been cut into little strips. I think I'm going to call them riblets. I don't know if I'll take credit for that name, because I think that's what Applebees calls their little chunks of ribs. But hopefully they turn out awesome. The rubs I use today, I used pig's ass rub, the last of it, which turned out really well. And then also Weber garlic jalapeno. I think that is going to be a wonderful flavor combination. Then I just threw some paprika on top just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. Right now we are waiting for the smoker to get ready, and then we'll get these ribs on. Then we'll take a look at what Tracy's got going for us.
And now it's time to show you the recipe for Team Easy Peasy Ribs. Today is approximately hot as, well, it's, I don't know.
You can say hot as balls.
It's hot as balls outside. Approximately 100 degrees Celsius, which I think translates to 700 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm taking the easy peasy approach to these ribs. I have the same cut of ribs as Christopher. And I've cut them into smaller bite-sized pieces and put them on their sides in the slow cooker. Next step is this. It is a Stampede barbecue ribs rub, or sauce rather, from Epicure. And I took that and mixed it with the required ingredients. Ooh, that's what we have. So again, my steps were cut ribs, place in slow cooker, mix up sauce, throw sauce on. And that's about it. I'm going to throw it on the slow cooker on low for 6 hours. In 6 hours we're going to have probably super fall off the bone ribs, and they're going to be delicious. Shout out to Kelly Harper for the barbecue rub, or the barbecue mixing. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, and the next step, super complicated, turn slow cooker on 2. Oh, wait. Let's try that again. Plug in slow cooker, and now...
the blue light comes on.
So it's a little more difficult than I thought. Put the lid on. So here's Chris's entry into the competition today. Can't really see it because it's pretty shady here, but he started like 45 minutes before me. And his ribs are still sitting here. I don't know. I think I'm...
Okay. Smoker is up to about 250 degrees. Just going to cook them a little bit hotter because I got started a little bit later this morning. And because they're so small, you can kind of bend them around so I can get the 4 little racks on there pretty easily. I've got applewood down with the charcoal, and we're going to cook them like this for about 3.5 hours, and then foil them in 3.5 hours, and I'll spritz them every hour. We'll check in a little bit. All right, ribs have been on for about an hour now, so let's take them off, take the lid off, get a look at them. Holy. Those look pretty good already. Holy. These might end up being done a lot faster than what I thought. All right, let's spritz them down. Alright, those are looking mighty good already. Now we'll check back in another hour and see how they look then.
So my ribs have been in for about an hour and a half maybe. And so right now I'm going to do nothing because it literally requires me to do nothing. So while Chris is over there in the 700-degree Fahrenheit weather at his smoker with the charcoal, I'm sitting in the shade with a nice breeze, completing this crochet, drinking, I got the coffee and some water, and I'm just having a great time.
Alright, we're going to take a sneak peek at Tracey's ribs and just see how they look. Oh, it's not too hot. There's a lot of sauce in there. A lot of bubbling. What's it smell like? Oh, that actually smells really good. Alright, I'm not going to tell her that I said that though.
So here's Chris checking his ribs again. Oh, and they look like they're done. Chris, what time is it?
It is 12:30.
And what time did you intend on these being done?
5-ish.
So you are approximately 4.5 hours ahead of schedule?
Yeah.
That's uncommon. So you're slaving over these hot coals
Well,
again?
they can use a little bit of time yet. They're not totally tender.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave them for a bit.
Okay, we'll see you on the other side of this challenge. And my ribs, they look... Oh, perfect. Excellent. Still on low. They smell amazing. Excellent.
Okay, the ribs have been on for almost 2 hours now.
It is hot over here. Oh.
Let's take a look at them. Wow. Those are kind of looking done if you ask me. Yeah, those are feeling super tender already. Alright. Well, I'm going to spritz them down right now. And I think I'm going to get them in foil not too long from now, and we'll begin the next step, which I don't think is going to take too long. And these ribs are going to be done hours before they should be, which is awesome.
Okay, so there's Chris slaving away at the barbecue, spritzing his ribs. Me on the other, sweating his butt off. And this is what I'm doing. Hey guys! How's the pool feel?
Nice!
Yeah. What would you rather be doing right now? Barbecuing or swimming? Gavin? Choking? Would you rather be choking?
Okay, so these ribs are actually pretty close to being done. They've been on for just over 3 hours now. And I pulled them out, and I've got them in a foil pan now. What I'm going to do is give them a quick spritz. This will be the final spritz I give them, just to get a little bit more on there. There we go. Next step, I'm going to add butter. Just going to put it on like that, kind of all over. The flavor is really good. I had a little chunk just before I turned the camera on right now, and they tasted really good. So next, we're just going to tenderize them up a little bit. They were a little crunchy, so alright, there we go. Alright, the butter's on. I'm going to wrap these up in foil, and we'll get them back on the smoker. Okay, there are the ribs after they have been in the foil and on for about maybe another hour and a half. So, I mean, they look like they're kind of overdone, but I don't know, they feel pretty darn tender. So I've had a few tastes, and they taste really awesome. So next, we will get these all sauced up, and this is what I'm using today. President's Choice Beer and Chipotle Barbecue Sauce, Smokin' Stampede. Had it a couple times, and it is really awesome. So I'm just going to get these sauced up, and we'll be right back. Okay, they're all sauced up. They look pretty good. They smell even better. Let's get them out back on the smoker for about maybe a half an hour, get the sauce set, then we'll pull them off, and hopefully they taste good. Okay, ribs are just about done. Let's take a look.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there we go. These riblets, I think, are done. So let's just stick a probe in just to see how tender they are. And try not to hit the bone. Oh, that probe is just sliding in like butter. All right, we'll pull those off, we'll get them cut up, and then the tasting will begin.
So here's my ribs. I've spent the last few hours outside chatting with my neighbors. Don't know if you can see this, but they are like, whoo, fall apart. I'm sure they're going to be excellent. What do I say? What else do I have to say? They smell delicious.
They do smell delicious.
Yep, and I think everyone's going to love them.
What do you think?
It's a tie. I like both. I just can't decide what one is better.
Sorry, Gavin?
I haven't tasted it.
Oh, you haven't tasted any yet.
No.
It's a tie.
It's a tie?
Yeah, yours is sweet and mom's is super saucy.
With a beer in it?
Yeah.
All right, Landon. Which of the ribs did you like the most?
I like them both.
All right, what did you like about my ribs?
I like the smoky flavor in them.
And what did you like about Tracy's ribs?
They fell apart really easily.
Okay, Tiffany, which were your favorite ribs tonight?
Tracey's this evening, due to being able to fall off the bone real easy like a sweet sauce. However, I like the smokiness of yours and how it had just a little burnt around it, so they were delicious as well.
Okay, Maddie, which ribs were your favorite?
Yours,
Why?
because they were smoky and they were salty and sweet. They're good.
Hey, Joe, which ones were your favorite?
Of the two ribs, I preferred the smoked ones, therefore Chris's.
And why was that?
I prefer the spice and the smoke flavor.
Awesome.
So in the end, when asking people, more people decided they liked Chris's smoked ribs better than my slow cooked ribs. But I'm going to let the proof speak for itself. Here we have one piece of Chris's ribs left over that nobody wanted. And in here we have, bones and sauce. That's it. So if we're going that way, my ribs definitely got eaten up more than Chris's. I think what it comes down to is different things for different people. For me, I like a saucy, tender rib that doesn't take away the entire day. I prefer to have a quick one and done, and it's done, and then we can spend the day in the pool and then have dinner afterwards. Yeah, that's what I like. What about you, Chris?
Well, I have to say that your were my favorite
No.
of the day. Yes.
Oh, you're just making that
No,
up.
I am totally being 100% sincere. Your ribs were awesome.
Thank you.
They were tender, fall off the bone. They were awesome.
Thanks.
All right. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know which ones you would have preferred. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.